I've done what you asked. Your family's position will be secure for quite some time.
You have given me hope that my name will live on long after I'm gone. All I can ask the gods for now is that my son lives a longer and happier life than I. I'm in your debt.
You don't owe me a thing, really.
Now, it pains me to ask, but I need your help with one more thing.
It pains me to ask.
I know what you want to ask.
This disease will claim me, be it today or another in the future. It's a matter of when, not if.
Hippocrates won't just let me kill you.
No, but he'll listen to you. If you can convince him it's what's best for me, he might change his mind. I don't want to slowly waste away. I want to die in peace, while my family remembers me in a good light.
I'll talk to him for you.
I appreciate your help. You've shown me more kindness in the last few days than most have my entire life.
Thank you, that's really kind of you.
Now I must rest.
If you have a moment.
I do have a moment.
He seems to be resting peacefully now.
Yes, you helped ease his mind, but he'll never truly be at peace until he takes his last breath.
When will that be?
It's hard to tell. Judging by his symptoms, it'll be sooner rather than later. I can lessen his pain, but to do so, I'll need some hemlock.
I'll collect the ingredients you need.
Thank you. It won't stop the pain entirely, but I hope it'll help him feel more comfortable.
He doesn't want to feel better. He wants to die with some dignity.
True dignity would be fighting through this, so I can analyze his symptoms further.
I can't imagine how difficult this must be. But I know you're doing what you can to help him.
Sometimes I worry that it's never enough. First the plague, and now this. The ailments that afflict men are as varied as the gods. It would take me many lifetimes to learn about them all.
Hemlock? I'll get the hemlock in.
Hemlock's such a good deed to do. You never know what to do once you see hemlock. It's like Hemcocks. Oh, look at Hemcocks. It's like them cocks, but Hemcocks. Oh, look at Hemcocks. Oh, Hemcocks look disgusting. I'm talking about chickens, not dicks. Where'd you get Hemcocks? It's like how country folk would say it. Hemcocks over there. I don't know where you got 'em from. Where you get Hemcock from. Hemcocks. You mean Hemcock? Hemcock's a medicinal herb. No, Hemcocks. Those chickens. You don't understand my meaning? Bucktooth, bloody liver, son of a bitch. Those Hemcocks. Hemcocks look tasty.
That's what I'm looking for.
Why won't you sell me one? Sell me a ham, one of the Hemcocks. Sammy Ham, one of them cocks. What you doing with your life? Not selling Hemcock. Medicinal herb. I need to find one more so I can keep it for a souvenir. Ditch what I say. No running through the puddles. Ham cocks look tasty. I'm gonna be talking about that for a long time now. Ham cocks look tasty. Like chickens? I'm gonna start talking about that at school, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Don't talk talk that way." No, like chickens. You don't get the meaning? It's like how country folk says chickens. You don't. Ham cocks. Can I get one ham cocks? You never heard someone say ham cocks? Ham cockworth. Ham cocksworth. Hammocks those cocks worth. But it's like a thing to say it shorter. Hams those cocks. Hams those cocks worth. Hams those cocks worth. Hams those cocks much. Hams those cocks worth. Something like that. Hams those cocks. Hams cocks worth. Never heard that before? Yeah, people say it all the time. You know, people say it all the time in the country. They said it back in the olden days too. Ham cocks. Like when they wanted to buy a chicken, they said ham's cocks worth. It was like code for like, give me 20 chickens. And I'll give you 20 bucks. That's when I'm gonna start fucking with my teacher. And she's gonna be like, really? Be like, no, I just made that up. It's a medicinal herb that used to exist, but now it's gone extinct. What did you think? Huh? Ham's Cocksworth? You thought it was real? I'm gonna be talking about that all the time now. Ham's Cocksworth. I wanted to find one more. Normally they have at least one extra spawn, but I couldn't find another one.
I got the hemlock you wanted.
Thank you.
I gotta make my bed.
I know this task was a little beneath you, but it will help my friend here. I've prepared the elixir base, but I need you to grind the herb and add it to the mixture.
Is it 'cause I'm much stronger?
I think I can handle that.
Be mindful
It's
of the amount
Cassandra.
you add. While the hemlock is an excellent pain inhibitor, too much can be lethal.
Oh, why did you say that? Now I might mad.
Just as the doctor ordered. He seems to be calmer now.
The potion is working. With what I learned here, I could help many more who still have a chance at life.
Why don't you come with me? My crew and I need a good physician. Besides, the best way to see the world is by sea.
Yes, that does sound like a good opportunity. I'm bound to come into contact with all sorts of unusual ailments if I follow you.
I got him? No way! I have him with my sea members?
This act will avenge Pericles. I know you tried.
I don't have him on my ship. It's like I got fucking herpes or some shit. But I need to put some chapstick on. It's just dry skin. This shit's kind of weird, man. I got herpes from a chick. Her name was Gloria. She's my grandmother, but she never had herpes. It's kind of weird not putting chapstick on your lips, putting it on another dry spot. I wonder if that would actually help.
The watch will be vigilant here.
Where am I on the mercenary list? Tier 6. Wow. I feel entitled. I feel like you gave me a great love. And yet, here's this man who I've already killed. Well, I was at 1,000,000 before. Let's go to see Socrates. You know what? No. We have a greater task at hand. When you say something has attacked you, called the Wraithing Den, you don't quite see. Like, wow, it didn't kill me. I don't have a magical spear. And yet, if people believed in things like they used to, maybe things would come to life. But no, things don't come to life anymore, because people are just so basic-minded. Nope, let's just go to work. It's just a natural routine. This didn't happen. Holocaust wasn't real. Like, people think, like, who thinks that? The Holocaust wasn't real? World War II wasn't, like... Okay, now you're going a little too far, buddy. Holocaust wasn't? It was kind of funny. They put this in the movie Countdown, where this guy was like, the Holocaust isn't real. And it was like, the Holocaust isn't real, and you're like, I don't know if we should let him download the app. And he's like, I don't know if it's real like the Holocaust. I don't think it's real like the Holocaust. And I was like, whoa, whoa. And I just, my mouth, like, was wide open.
And it is the Proud. Strange name.
I've never seen anything like it before. Like, I've never heard a movie like think of anything like that before. Thank you, Malaka. Thank you, Malaka. Why don't you have some balls and shove it up your ass? Hoota da da, hoota 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 da da. Who put it near bears? How did this guy get it here? Questionable.
Ride, Phobos.
First of all. Haha, bears. Get a load of this. Nutsack in your face. Raw meat. You know, a lot of creatures are endangered nowadays because of poachers and rich people. It's kind of weird, don't you think? Like, how much rich people love animals. They care for domestic animals, but they don't care for wild animals. You know, say if one of those animals went extinct, what would happen to the world? They could make a graph and see how off-balanced that would make the world. So, let's see. Fish have like maybe 1/4, maybe one something, 2/4 of fish get eaten by bear. Let's say that, and another part gets eaten by sharks.
This man is tough to survive being buried alive like this.
And another part gets eaten by humans. Now, if it gets off balanced, then that's the problem. Who's gonna take the place of that off balance? Humans aren't gonna start catching more fish frequently. They're gonna be like, "Ha! We have to start catching fish more frequently." Like, we can't do that. It's called the balance of nature, and poaching, like with sharks and everything, they went extinct. The ocean would be overrun with fish. Not even half the fish we catch in the ocean, it doesn't even come from that we catch. Half of it gets eaten by sharks and like other things. And then you think that we are the ones to take that and eat it? You're sadly mistaken. Like, we are nowhere near taking that and eating it, having half of that. And then, say if wolves are like, lions too, are at the brink of extinction, because people love those two pelts, and people love shark fin soup, and there's just so many possibilities that could have happened, and it's just like, how do you come to live with yourself knowing that you killed an animal that could have possibly lived a lot longer?
I don't want to be spotted here.
And then rhinos, what do you want with rhino tusks or elephant tusks?
go wrong?
I know, right? What could go wrong when there's plenty of other things you could be doing with your life? What made them go astray of the Order of the Ancients? Like, the Order of the Ancients are the most necessary things in the game. Like, that's what we need to focus on. Not the Cult of Cosmos. The Order of the Ancients is what we need to do, not the Cult of Cosmos. So I don't know what they were thinking. Cult of the Ancients. Oh, and the cult and people, and that's why we have to cut off tusks. And people like monkeys for some reason, and it's just getting really annoying because people just want to have pet animals that shouldn't be pets, and then once they get hurt, they just kill them. And it's like, why? It was your fault that you wanted this animal as a pet, and then you're just like saying, kill the animal because you chose this animal as a pet, and it's not designed to be as a pet. It's designed to live out in the wild. Like, say for in a lynx. Like, you're not supposed to have a pet lynx. What are you thinking? I want a pet lynx. That's what I want. What? You go to an exotic animal auction. You win the thing, and then you realize what you've won, and then you still act like it's okay. But then when it grows up to be a full adult, and then you just still don't get it, do you? You're locked in your room for how long? Animal control comes and they don't even know what to say. And then you get arrested because you never had a permit to have that. So there's plenty of things that could go wrong. No one's gonna give you a permit for having a lynx unless you live in some big city. Like maybe Colorado, or not Colorado's a city, but some big place like a big state. Like no small ass state's gonna allow you to have lynx. I know that for a fact. If you think you can have a lynx in like a small state like Minnesota or something, or Iowa, you're mysteriously mistaken. See, now there's wild resort, and then pandas are going extinct. Like, who wants to kill pandas? Like, I know pandas have cool fur and everything, but it would be a dumb idea just to go to jail for trying to like take a panda out of the wild so you can home it. Pandas are vicious, if you did not know. They have the sharpest claws. Like, they get really pissy. I'm telling you. And they also are pretty cool. But still, if you're looking for... And some people buy, like, snakes. Like, big-ass snakes. There's this one guy that bought a snake from an exotic pet auction, and then he came home with a chicken to feed. Like, the chicken to feed his anaconda, or not an anaconda, but his, like, it was a big ass snake. It's like, you know those snakes you find in like forests and shit? Can't really think. A python, but it was a big ass python. It was like the biggest python I could ever imagine. And then they come to see, and then he didn't realize what he was getting into when he got the python. So he had the python for a couple years, but when he had the python, he didn't realize what would happen if he if it like tried to, it attacked him, okay, and he died. It like literally choked him. It choked him to death. It restricted him. It's a restrictor. It restricted him to death or whatever. And then his wife came in, and she was like, "Oh my God!" And he was like, the snake was right above her, because there's like a coat hanger, and she fucking died because it was brought from the wild. It still had its animal instincts. So if you're thinking, wow, I should buy some animal that was taken from the wild and maybe have it, you're such an idiot. I don't know how much of an idiot you have to be to think you could take, like, a snake that's lived in the wild for how long and expect it to become domestic. To become, like, think that it lives here. Thinks that it's, like, an actual family pet. I think there was an animal there too. Was it a... I don't remember if it was a cat. It was... I think it was like they either had a chihuahua that was there, or like it was a small dog that they had, and when they got there, it wasn't around. All we know is that the stomach of the snake was pretty big, and that their dog was nowhere to be found. So, if you think you could home an animal that was meant to be in the wild, you're clearly mistaken. What do I want? I want a pet wolf. Oh, you're clearly a dumbass. A pet wolf? Maybe if you go to an animal reserve and you sign up for, like, being there, but there's no way you're gonna have a pet wolf. If my child asked for a pet wolf, if I had a child and they asked for a pet wolf, I would tell them straight up, no, you cannot have a pet wolf. You know why? Because he would eat you, and eat me, and eat your mother, and eat your dog, and eat the cat, and then eat the person trying to save us. So, there's no way we're getting a wolf. That's what I would say. I am not going to be lying to my child. If there's anything to lie about, it's probably something very not important, very important that he shouldn't know about. But there's no reason to lie to your child. Like, why should you lie to your child? You should be truthful and honest. I'll be back. need some freaking. I need a bear. Where's a goddamn bear? Kill a bear myself. Can't kill bears anymore. Oh, my nose, my nose, my nose, my nose, my nose. My nose, my nose, my nose, my nose. There's no point. There's no bears anymore. I killed them all. And not all of them I got first. You think you shall hide from me? I think I remember the code. Not for sure though.
Better stay hidden.
Oh, you finally heard me. Or is it me breathing really loudly? Couldn't really tell. Funny, I already have that. Thank you though. King... if that's really how it went, I feel like King Alfred's son was an asshole. No offense, King. Or whatever your name is. I can't even remember. Because you feel you're so mean. I don't even pity you for even trying to accomplish your father's dreams. I just think that it's a little harsh for you to come out here and say that, wow, I've accomplished my father's dreams by raiding Northumbria. But the problem is, you didn't do so great, because you took over the throne. Wasn't quite a classical, like, way to get the throne. Wasn't even a classical way to approach. Like, don't you have another son? Like, you're gonna have to have another son to put on that throne, so you have another kid to run that kingdom. Now, where's your other kid gonna run? Are you gonna be running all kingdoms because you're just an asshole? Now, what's your plan? Tell me, or I shall unite reunite. Now, so how does this go? Like, do you just figure out what do you do, or this is kind of confusing. Ah, this bitch dodged it. Haha. This bitch is now a dead bitch. Haha! I'm taking this bitch home. Then that's a dog reference. That's a dog meaning. Ha! I'm gonna say that when I'm inside of a, I'm taking this bitch home. I'm taking this bitch home. Dwight is our animal donator. He has to give us some $1 million. Wow, Dwight.
You ride.
You donated $1 million? When are you gonna give it to us? Give it to them. Wow, so kind of you. I never knew you were such a caring person. When did you donate? When did you put that on there? I don't even think he has $1 million. He doesn't. Did he put his? No, he didn't put his farm on foreclosure. No! Not Dwight's beet farm. No! No! Where are the bears roaming at night? Where are the bears roaming at night? Wait a minute. Huh. Interesting. You have to give them they have to give you exactly 5 bear pelts, okay? When they give you 5, then ask them what the secret phrase is. Then they have to tell you the secret phrase. So do you remember the secret phrase? The whispers silent at night. Something like that. Something cold or something. Silent, cold, silent, something. Now where the hell are all these bears? Bearstein bears. Oh, hell yeah, buddy. You're my new buddy. Now, do you have a friend around here? By any chance? Oh, yeah, you do. You have a friend of wood and some more wood. Do you have any more wood around here? Oh, it looks like you... Oh, no. Yeah, you do, but it's not something I can pick up. Yeah, you do. The Bearstein Bears. The Bearstein Bears. I haven't forgot about your little note. Ah, you son of a bitch. You did us all a favor that day, killing that ungrateful beast. Ungrateful beast. I just need a bear.
To get spotted.
That's not a bear, that's a freaking shitty thing. I gotta go. You can already get on higher levels than the last Assassin's Creed. And the other Assassin's Creed. be it right there. Speak! Saw this movie where, first of all, I don't know how dumb you have to be to, I killed my horse.
People to do foolish things.
I don't know how stupid you have to be, but, oh shit. She ate chicken that was touched, that was taken bites out of. I don't remember where she was. And then, she took a bite out of it. She was eating it. It was chicken. I think it was South America. And, because this is the only place that, these flies exist. Well, not only, but, she went there and, no, South America, because that one guy, when he was there, that guy had an erection because he peed in the water. So no, it was South America. They went to South America for a trip. Okay. So what happened was, that they,
Amphipolis. This'll be a great empire one day.
there's a bug there that, or no, it's not in the water. If you, there's a bug, if you get, bit by it, you have an erection for like a very long time. And if you don't, if you don't get a shot, then, to cure it, then you'll die. Like, you'll die from an erection. It's kind of weird, isn't it? But it's true.
Welcome. See you later.
That'd only be 1,000. How much is this? 1,949. I'm about to get it upgraded, so it wouldn't matter.
Done. Goodbye then.
I need to get as much of it as I can. Like as much as as it would be for. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to hit you with my crusader. Guys, run away! Don't just sit there and get bitten by the wolf. They have rabies. Are you guys now attacking me? I'm trying to help you, you know. And now you guys just got in my way. Because you guys are trying to fight back.
This should send a warning to the huntsman. I wonder how he'll react to losing his pets.
God, people, I tell you. They don't think with their brain. What was I talking about? Oh, I need
Need anything, Mistios?
I heard you're the person to talk to around here if I have bear pelts to sell.
You're in the right place if you want to give me bear pelts.
Here are the bear pelts.
Over here.
Okay.
Don't think it's suspicious.
Oh, wait. I forgot the code. Hold on. I always do that. In the beginning, there was chaos.
And we are the Order.
By Zeus, you're good. Good thing you knew the code. I would have needed a note back otherwise.
Right.
I'm but a small tool in the hands of the gods. But sometimes that's what they need.
Will I get that hat? Oh, no, I won't. Hey, what do you think?
This man's life was a tragedy.
What, because he was buried alive? His name's the Watcher. It's kind of creepy. I am watching you in your sleep, little person, and I'm watching you in the deepest sleep. You cannot... Oh, yeah, she got a earthworm. Not an earthworm, what she had was she got, a worm inside her stomach. Because, a fly got a disease and laid eggs in it. And it laid, or a mosquito or something laid eggs in it. And it laid eggs onto the person. Onto the thing, and it was really
Men make swords and spears, but teeth and claws are fashioned by the gods.
Teeth and claws are fashioned by the gods. Teeth or claws are fashioned by a person and one person only. Do you understand? Do you understand that? Fashioned by one person and one person only. And that is life. That is called giving birth. It is called genes. It's called cells. It's called genetics. It's called membranes. It's called a brain. It's called a... Where did your heart come from? What did it... How did this all start? It fashioned by the gods. Maybe this shit just came out of... Are you talking from your ass? We could be aliens for all we know. The dinosaurs could have been the first ones on the planet. Sharks have been alive longer than trees. And you're telling me that you're saying that it's possible that... Oh, you're just pissing me off. Sharks have lived longer than trees, okay? Sharks have been longer than trees. Sharks have been through every extinction there's ever been. So if you're saying
Try to stay out of sight.
that there's no possible way that there's woman, you make me mad. What'd you kill? Why'd you kill my horse? That's what you get. Your animals are ass. I can never ask for more empathy than... You just... Stop talking from your ass.
You shouldn't have crossed me.
You just... Blah, blah, blah. That's all I hear. Blah, blah, blah.
Until the first bone breaks.
What did you say? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. That's what you said? Sorry, I couldn't understand you from all the shit coming out your mouth. Apparently you don't understand what's at stake here. You guys could have been so much more. But yet you live like a restless animal. And no one in this time could have been able to be able to friend a bear. The only people that are able to friend a bear is a goddamn Russian. Or someone that's at an animal sanctuary. You think... Or the guy that lived around me. Or around Iowa. I think it was around Iowa. Who frickin' had a bear. And then it got taken away. Because they didn't want to have him have a bear. There was literally a guy around Iowa who had a pet bear. And they were like, no, you can't have a pet bear. And he had him for quite a while. And they just said, you can't have a pet bear anymore. And then, because he kept, like, running away, I think, or something. And then they took him away and put him in, like, a zoo, I think, or somewhere. And sometimes he visits them and stuff. But it's pretty interesting. It was kind of cool when I heard that. A guy in Iowa around Iowa having a pet bear. Never heard such thing in my life. But that's the coolest damn thing I've ever heard. And then there's people who have that play with bears at like the rehabilitation, the animal rehabilitation center, where the bears just come and like animals come to like rest, like if they were hurt or anything. Kind of like when you think of Smokey, but they kept Smokey. They didn't want to return him into the wild. Maybe it was because he was too badly injured or something. Or maybe because he was too young and left his mom. Or his mom died at a young age. But, it was just, it's kind of weird because you never know. And but they return those bears into the wild after they've fully healed. Sometimes they're too old to go back into the wild, so they just keep them. Keep them there. So sometimes they just, they do that. And they play with the bears and everything. And the bears are friendly with them. And they don't hurt them. And they stand on top of their backs and everything. And they feed them fish and stuff. And the sad thing is, there's no goddamn fresh salmon around here. They think there's fresh salmon around here.
This area will be well defended.
Stop getting so angry all the time. Cool it down, cultist member. Chill your pill. It's called a chill. It's called a chill pill for a reason.
You're done hunting trouble.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 horses were sacrificed in this thing. I'm sorry to say, but your death won't go unanswered. Non-appreciated. Wow, look how fast that was. Booty consumer. Never know. You never know. Never know. You never know. You never know. Curious request, is that because her son is trapped and then some guy wants to kill me and then I'm like, oh my god, you serious piece of shit. I get set up. I got set up by someone named Charlie. They said it was just a party. Do I have to see him personally? come here to save the world when you're just sitting here on your ass? Oh shit. Forgot that was on my face. How did I forget it was on my face? What a stupid gun turd monkey. Send him to the chamber. No, do not send him to the chamber. No, I am the king. No, but I am the prince. But no, I am the second king. Do not send him to the chamber. We will settle this in combat. So whoever wins with the with the spear pointed in the face will have the good decision. Okay?
Let's get the fuck out of here! Mistios, thank you. Those fuckers thought they could hold me, but they just didn't understand. No prison can hold me. Nobody can hold me down. Not even that stupid order.
Right.
They were ruining my favorite wine-drinking view with all their mercenaries. No one wants to see trashy mercenaries around their homes. No offense.
None taken.
You know, I overheard them say they had brought another 3 mercenaries here. Can you believe that?
I'll help you get your view back.
Fuck yes! There's 3 mercenaries, remember. Once they're gone, I'd love to share a cup of wine with you in my spot. Even if you are a Mistios yourself.
I'd like that.
Well, no offense taken. See? That's why I like her. She's brilliant. Oh, these are all ones before me. So I won't, so I won't get any forward. That's not any fun. Please don't tell me he's in the fortress. Looks like he is.
Dawn has come.
You know, the fact is, Cassandra, I know that you're an Isu, but you gotta sleep sometimes. Like, no matter what, you gotta sleep once in a while. And who do I recall this one being? Where are you? Strategizing. You strategize the shit out of things. Uncommitted? If he's not committed, then what is he doing here? There's no point from him working as a mercenary if he's not committed. I think they're together. 2 other mercenaries. I think that's true. Last time they were, anyways. They were going up. I went up up a fucking ladder, and then I had to kick them off. I was such low health, and I was like, ah! And then since I knocked them down, they died right away because it was so high. It was nowhere to be found, and I killed them both. One was a brute, and one was that skinny guy. But still, they still couldn't outmatch me because look at me. Yep, see, look at it's over there. It's gonna be on some edge of a hill, and then there's gonna be both of them. I'm only gonna be able to assassinate one because Assassin's Creed. They only thought about being able to throw things at Assassin's Creed Valhalla. No, I don't think they did. They had it in another Assassin's Creed that I think of. That I actually think of. One had throwing knives, unless I'm thinking of goddamn Far Cry, but I'm really thinking of one had throwing knives. Like actually, one had throwing knives, and you did the same exact thing. You had to push it on the same point, and I think they just added that back. I don't think it's like a new feature or anything. They just added it back. See, look, I told you. Well, it's not a hill. I thought it was anyways, but... Well, it's a hill, but it's not a mountain. That's what I said. if I'm right, they're both here. Nope, only one of them's here. Oh, I want some wine with that old woman. I guess the north. Not a problem. He's just a shepherd in my way. We need to ride there, we don't need to spawn there. I was like, maybe we should be able to train our own horses, but I was like, if we trained our own horses, wouldn't that be like, Fallout? Or not Fallout, but, Red Dead Redemption? Like, and then they would sue Microsoft, and it'd be like, well, they can't sue Microsoft because it was their idea. They were training it to be swimming in the water, and Rockstar Games didn't intend for their fucking things to swim in the water. And they didn't intend for their horses to be able to go faster. They didn't intend for their horses to be able to go 3 times faster or swim 3 times faster. Did they? Or have 3 times the health? Maybe they did. Okay, they did. Never mind. They probably did. That's besides the point. But you had to train them. You had to buy a horse, and then you would have to ride them. And then they would have, it would just give them more stamina, okay? And then they would have to get shot more. But that's besides the point. You'd only give them stamina. It wouldn't give them health. It wouldn't give them speed. You'd have to clean them for them to get its more speed. And that would only last a limited amount of time. But say, if you did some other shit, it would just be better. I don't know what other shit I should say, but it's a better idea if you had a better idea than just cleaning your horses. And which, if they are coming out with a new Red Dead Redemption, it's probably not going to be based off of like where California is. That's for sure. Well, it can't be, because California's on the coast, and where the fuck? Why did it come to an island on the other side? And that might have been when it was close together. Never mind. More stuff was pushed together. But I still don't get why stuff would have been like, I don't know. I can't think right now. There's too much shit going on. I'd get away if I were you. Don't sit there.
That's the last mercy. I'll find that foul-mouthed old lady and take her up on that wine.
Is she I think she drugs me. Not for sure. I think she does, but then I like... No! She, there was 4 mercenaries. And one kills her. And that's why I loved her. Because she's had such a foul mouth. Her daughter comes instead, a mercenary killed her. And it was like, what? And I got so sad. Because she was my favorite woman. No matter who. I don't care if she was the twin lady. I don't care if she was the other lady. All I care is that she was the foul-mouthed lady. And she was old. She acted like my favorite. See? There's 4 of them. Although I thought I would get to her quicker.
What happened?
Some mercenary came out of nowhere and stabbed her in the back. She stumbled back here mumbling something about how they weren't going to ruin her view.
The view is pretty good.
Where the goddamn... The first time...
You can't hide forever! I'm coming for you!
Backbreaker? You better be in front of me, not behind me. One-eyed bitch! Haha, you're lucky. You're freaking lucky. You're goddamn lucky. You're freaking lucky. You're lucky. You're freaking... You know what? You know what? You wanna know what? You wanna know what? Where are you? You made me the most infuriated man ever. You know, that was my favorite person of all. You know, when I didn't know she was gonna die the first time, and I was like, I really thought there was only 3 of them, and I was like, wow, I killed all of them. Like, that was pretty easy. I was like, well, the last ones are pretty hard, but it was pretty easy at first. And I was like, wait a minute, no, who killed her? And I got really sad, and I started yelling, you bitch, you son of a cock-sucking motherfucker, and started killing her. And you know me?
But so does yours.
Only yours grows closer.
This one's for you, old lady.
I put foul mouth back right where it came from. Makes me so sad. So sad. That it had to come this way. Had to be this way. But yet, it came so far. But yet. The marksman. When I think of marksman, I'm like, marksman. I think of the one in Assassin's Creed, where everyone's on the goddamn. Everyone's on. We'll go eager figurehead. We don't need any of these. What is Barnabas's original? I want it to just be the address to you. We could leave it Spartans, but I just want it to be the address to you. Before, on one of the things, it depends on the figurehead of how much damage you would do. Some figureheads would do more damage. Be like, what? I have to get this figurehead so I could do more damage on my ramming. And it'd be like, shit, I don't have this figurehead. And my grandma would yell at me because I was like 10. I'd be like, ha! I said shit. And I'd be like, oh, shite. I'd be saying shite instead. I'd be like, hi, shite stuff. Shite stuff.
Let me know if you have questions.
I'd be laughing all the time. That was when I was really happy. Ha 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 ha. Funny, funny, funny. Where's the goddamn... Where'd you put it? Where is it? Son of a bitch. This is why the dog can't live by itself. Rigger! This is why the dog is not capable. Oh shit, I thought I was gonna drop my fucking NOS. And I was like, no, that's where all my electrical shit is! It's on the floor! I don't know where else would it be, but... Nope, I want that. Already have one of those. 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 Million drachmae. I'm the richest man alive. I have a million. Imagine how much a million things of drachmae of gold would be. I have 121 things and it's only 1,950. Imagine everything right now that's in there. If I could take it out of the game and put it in my hands right now, I bet everything would be more than 1,950. But some of the stuff in this game, I'd probably get arrested. They'd be questioning how I got it. Be like, how did I get it? I honestly don't know. And they'd be questioning me, and that's why I probably wouldn't be able to. I probably wouldn't be able to do anything with it. Probably sell it to pawn shops, like the world's greatest pawn shop, and probably take them out of business for all their money. But then people would buy it, and then I'd be selling their stuff, so. They'd be like, is this real? I'd be like, no shit, Sherlock. Is it real? No shit. Be like, is this real? No shit. Whose spear do you think it is? You think I just grabbed it out of my downstairs basement and said it was Leonidas's? No. I found it. God. What? You think I got these drachmae? This drachmae from like some faraway cave? Put it in a sacred tomb. in Greece. God, where do you think I got it? Idiots. Jesus, it's like you don't even figure out, like, what do you want me, what do you expect? What do I want for it? You know how old this shit is? It came from ancient Greek. And you're asking me how much I want for it? This is probably the oldest shit that's in the store right now, and you're asking me how much I want for it. I could literally go anywhere and buy anything with how much gold I have in my house right now. And you're telling me how much I want for it. I could bring the whole chest of gold over here and take this whole store from you and say, how? Wow, goddamn. And you wouldn't even have the gold with you anymore, would you? The gold would still be in my possession. So what would you say? You would say nothing. Now, how would that go? Like, there's no... They would just question me they would question me every time how I got that gold. Like, there's no way you could, like, how did I get it? Where else could you get printed drachmae that is not rusted, that feels the essence, and it has the stamp, and has letters from Greek that no Greek person could read? Where do you read that? How can you do that? Where do you get that? In the tomb. Yeah, a tomb. It's not a tomb that's been found yet. It's a tomb that I found digging. And I've been digging for a long time. Maybe that's why I'm covered in dirt, okay? And I just found it, okay? So if you're saying you're not gonna take this, then so help me God. I am not going to do one more damn thing to help you. There's no way you could frickin' explain that. It would piss me off if everyone kept telling me, like, how did you find this? How else did you think I found it? I was scuba diving. You want me to tell you more? I dug it up in a treasure. I found a treasure map, and I dug it up. I found it, but the treasure was underwater, so I took a diving class, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty useful. And so what I did was I figured out how to dive, and lo and behold, it was right. The treasure was there. And you know whose treasure it was? Blackbeard's treasure. Had a sword and peg leg in it and everything. No, god damn it. Where do you think it came from? It came from Greece. God. Where do you think the shield came from, huh? You think it came out of my basement? You think I'm always carrying shields with me? You think I'm always wearing this armor with me or something? It's 2022. You think I'm wearing chest plate armor with me? You think I'm wearing gold armor on me? That probably is probably the most gold you've probably seen in your life? No, I'm not wearing it. At all. I probably couldn't even hold it on my chest. That's why my parent is carrying it. That's why I'm dragging it on the floor in a sack. That's why I have it behind my back and carrying it with 2 arms. What else? What else? No. You see how buff my legs are? I got that from putting on this gold armor. You see the spear? Where'd you get that spear? It's a broken spear? I remember a tale.
Stubborn old man. He left to look for the huntsman on his own.
Where'd you get that spear from?
He keeps saying, I work alone. But if he keeps this up, he'll die alone too. He needs my help. Our help.
Where'd you get that spear? I heard a tale once.
The Order are dangerous. We both know he'll be in trouble alone.
If this was 20 years ago, I wouldn't have to worry. But you've seen his scars. He's all I have left. He needs our help to stop the huntsman.
So what's next?
My father is following up on his leads, but I have
Goddamn.
leads of my own.
Where did you get
the
this?
huntsman has lieutenants doing his will while he remains hidden.
Got it from my
We
basement.
have to find them and
It was
get
a
them to reveal
family
his
heirloom.
whereabouts.
I'm related to Leonidas. Why didn't you put this in a museum? Why didn't I put it into a museum? Why aren't you questioning me why there isn't rust on it? Why aren't you questioning me why it hasn't deteriorated? Like, why haven't you questioned me? Why is it still sharp? Like,
I'm sure we'll find a way to figure out where the huntsman is.
One of the huntsman's lieutenants is a recruiter. He rallies locals to his death.
where did you get this? I just have a box of gold from Greece. I went scuba diving, and it was only me. I got attacked by a shark, and I cut open his belly. I know it's illegal and everything, but it was full of gold. Like, honestly, it was and I brought it up, and my parents never seen anything like it. You're scuba diving? How old are you? I'm 14. Yeah, I travel the world alone with my parents. Not alone, with my parents. What? Do you have time for school? Do I look like a time that has time for school? Where the hell do you think I got this shit? No. I didn't go to Greece. I would have to make up some excuse telling them how I got that. It'd be like, they would be so questioning, like, did you really? Like, are you gonna question me or are you gonna buy this shit from me? Like, are you really gonna ask? No, I did not steal this shit. Where would I steal this much gold from? How the fuck would I steal this much gold from? And how would I carry this much gold from stealing it? Are you gonna call the cops? Because apparently you really think I stole this gold. Do I have to have a receipt for this gold? And I can bite on it to make sure it's real gold, it's not chocolate. You can check all Greece. If I had a superpower, it'd be grabbing things out of games. But, like, the possibility of me telling people, like, the fact of, like, where'd you get that? I'd be like, you question me how I got this? I'd be like, yeah. Are you questioning me where I got this from? I got it from a faraway land called Wonderland. Next time you ask me something, you shouldn't ask me. Okay? When you ask me something, I'm gonna just go shh, 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 and shut your mouth. That would be my superpower, is reaching inside of games and grabbing materials, or grabbing things. Kind of like the Midnight Gospel, but it's not like, it's not what you put your head in. It's just, you could reach your hand in there and be like grabbing it. Be like, whoa! And then you have like a handful of gold or some shit. Be like, ha, guess what? I'm fucking rich now. No one's gonna stop me. I'm the most powerful man now. And everyone's gonna, but it wouldn't affect the world. And I have a shield now. How's this gonna happen? And they'd be like, how did you get the shield? And be like, are you questioning me how? I had it in my basement the whole time. No, I pulled it out of my TV. That's my superpower. I pulled it out of my TV while I was playing a video game. They'd be laughing. And they'd be like, how did you actually get it? I pulled it out of the TV. Be like, I'm calling the cops. Are you serious? You really want me to show you? But if I showed them, I would be used for too much things. People would be using me. I'd be probably a hitman. I'd be probably someone would probably try to kill me. I'd be so many people. Someone would probably hire me to get shit from a game from them. They'd probably want me to get like an anime person from a game from them. And it'd be disgusting, okay? How many things people would want me to get for them? That's why I would have to keep it secret. And that's the thing. Red Dead Redemption has my favorite guns. Okay? So when they're gonna ask, where'd you get this gun from? You're asking me where I got this gun from? I got it from Arizona. It was under it was in these crevices. Yeah. I found it. It was all rusty, but I shined it and everything with Coca-Cola and shit. And it looks clean now, doesn't it? It still has old parts and everything. I'll give you $500,000. $500,000? I could fucking buy my future with that shit. You see? Like, I could be the most powerful man. Like, if people think, like, I want to have the superpowers of Superman, they don't think. Pulling shit out of games is the same quantity of having the the same power of Superman. You could literally pull out the most powerful weapon. You could pull out kryptonite just from your TV and take out Superman. Like, you don't even get the concept of what you could do while playing a video game. I could get so many resources from that. I could get extinct herbs from the game, and I could be like, wow, and then we could reproduce them. We could remake them. I would be the savior of the earth. You see? I would be the savior of the earth. And then you guys are just sitting there. Who's this guy? How did he get this plant? This plant's been extinct for quite a long time. You wouldn't be asking those questions. You'd be asking, this man is a lifesaver. This might save tons of people. No. You'd probably be thinking, how did this guy get this plant? And then some people would be thinking, wow, this man's a lifesaver.
You should know. I shared this lead with my father. I also have a contact who was supposed to spy on the Order activity, but she was last seen in the wetlands.
I'll look for her there.
Lastly, people are falling violently ill in Potadea village. I suspect the Order.
I'll investigate these leads so that we can find the huntsman. Here in Atakas. There he is.
I'll see you at Potadea.
Like, you don't know what imaginable power you can have. Imagine cyberpunk. You could pull out technology that doesn't even exist yet. And then people could examine it. And they could be like, how did you get this? I'm not gonna say, but just, you could fucking look at that, and I'm gonna do my own thing. Then you could, like, save humanity with their own shit.
Found you.
You don't know the possibilities you could have by pulling shit out of video games. Like, in Red Dead Redemption, they have the sickest clothes ever. You're gonna go around going around in fashionable clothes, while people in 2022 are going around in suit and ties. Well, I'm going around in a goddamn striped suit, striped three-piece. No one's gonna question me. I'll be like, damn, who's this guy? I'll be like, you already know who I am. Everyone will know my name. I'm gonna be the man who saves the world. That's, if you had that power, it would be unimaginable. You would be even richer than Batman or Iron Man. You could be richer than those two. You could, it's kind of hard to say, but you could literally pull anything out, and then you could go for any country you wanted to, and then you could be on their side, and then they could take over the whole world. That's the power. That's the power you could have. Or you could stop it and you could make world peace. There's tons of things you could have done. You could do. It's just unimaginable things. I could keep talking about this for a long time.
I found what I want to be.
Nataka says you found something. Could it lead to the huntsman?
The Order has been making plans. You want the huntsman? Then stick around. Stop them.
I'm listening.
One of the huntsmen's...
I don't know if you guys been hearing me. Hello. Okay, good.
Recruitment for the
But
Order
like
in Macedonia.
So we locate him and we'll have a lead.
See those armor? See that
notes,
armor? That's
messages,
probably gold.
legends.
I could
They
take
will tell
those
us where
out,
the next meeting
and then people would be like,
And
"How
do
did
it
you get
fine.
those gauntlets? How did you get that chest plate? How did you get those talons?"
I'll do my best not to be seen.
Good.
And you?
I'll go down to the village and find out when the meeting is taking place.
When I'm done at the fort, I'll meet you there. Finding information on the huntsman. How hard could this be? There it is.
And like I could get plants that don't exist anymore. I could be getting iron. I could get so much material and then sell it, and then you guys be like, "How did you get this?" And then you guys wouldn't even
Best
know
stay
because
out
I would
of
have so
sight.
much shit.
Daddy said to keep this quiet. The goats shall bleed, and the moths will draw to the flame. The snake will be reborn, new fangs, new skin, new life. Maybe Darius will know what this means. Meet me tonight beneath our favorite tree. I need you. Steamy.
I think I saw something moving over there. Huh? Is my mind playing tricks on me? What's out there?
That's what I'm looking for.
False alarm. It's all good. What's happening up there?
Save me! Please! Faccio tutto.
Mine.
Is anyone there?
Shut up!
Bye.
You saved me!
For the gods! Your life is over! You won't escape, Mistios! Come back here and fight, coward!
Food shipment delivered. Village cook has verified contents. Ordinary receipt. Not helpful. That should be everything. I'm Time to meet Darius.
Now it's kind of hard to move around. Move, son of a bitch. I do think this is hysterical. My energy drink is getting uncarbonated. And once it does, I am not drinking it anymore. I should stop drinking it. I feel too unacquired. Talking about game powers. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. There's too much at risk talking about it. If someone had it, then, or if someone made it be able to be a power, then there would be too much at stake. I'm messing with you. Nothing's gonna happen.
Over here.
Well, let me kill this mercenary. Oh, he's going the oh, that's the mercenary. Well, I'm sorry that you think that, but I'm sorry that you think that.
How did it go?
They saw me. Security was tight.
There may be consequences.
What do you make of those?
Note. New fangs? New recruits? And bleeding goats. A goat farm. Like this one. That's what the meeting will be. The Order uses goat's blood in their initiation rituals.
I know.
The nodes meant nothing to me. Your knowledge of the Order is helpful. What else do you know?
I know the meeting is soon. There's always a signal to draw them in.
There must be more to the note.
This part about moths to a flame.
If they use goat farms, they might have been here. We should look around for clues.
True. Where do you want to start?
Those pyres of hay. There are soot marks at the base.
What of it?
Somebody has been burning hay here. The flames are the signal.
Which means night is the only time they can meet, because...
Moths to a flame.
That's right.
We just have to wait for the meeting to start.
There's another goat farm nearby, across the bridge.
Good. I'll meet you there at nightfall.
Another one?
You have a long way to go. I'm not letting you out of my...
Wait a minute. There's no, I was trying to see if there's a like a gold, mercenaries. Like one of these. Because I don't want to have it just, I want to be, just, like, I want it to be a mercenary suit.
I found a place to watch the meeting. We'll wait there.
I can't see.
The huntsman will be pleased with this turnout.
The recruiter.
There's been a disturbance of the Olintos fortress. Artabanus must be behind this.
Artabanus?
Your mission is to find the eagle bearer. But if you bring me both of them, all the better.
I'll flank them. Don't let him get away.
I don't need your help. Just... Laka.
I stand up.
Wait for the meeting to end, or go in now? Where did Darius go?
Drink! and consider yourself one of us. You will play an important part in restoring balance and order to your homeland. The equal bearer alone is at fault for Macedonia's woes. The blood, the bodies, tragic. So very tragic. The order is the answer. We will rid your lands of this tainted one. With her gone, Macedonia's balance will be restored.
Well, I enjoyed that. Another note. I expect good news about the recruitment. Report to me at the lake. The huntsman.
A lake. Interesting.
The huntsman's lieutenant mentioned an Artavanus. Who's that?
A dead man.
Where were you hiding?
Closer than you'd have thought. You were never in any real danger.
You left. Why?
I needed to be sure you weren't with the Order.
You still suspected me?
And you've never questioned my relationship to the Order?
It's true, I've had my suspicions. You identified the coded note immediately, and knew of the rituals and ways.
I know you're clean, and we've got our answers.
The note said that the huntsman is near a lake.
I have other leads to follow up on, and I'm sure Natakas has more for you.
Whatever Darius is hiding, I'll find it.
You'll get to where I
Is she all the way over there? I swear to God, she. Oh my God. The old woman died. I should be top mercenary. Soon enough. Okay.
Unless you're...
Ah, Cassandra.
Great. Another joins the fray. If you people have no important...
Please, I'm healthy.
You must be the magistrate in charge of... Tell me about this illness.
Looks like word of us, just like this foul plague. Oh,
I heard that there is a doctor in this village.
Aren't we all? That Malakas went off to find ingredients. I even sent men to bring her back. If you have so much time to stand around and chat, why don't you help?
I'll find this doctor.
Good. If you catch whatever...
I should be the least of your concerns. I'll find this doctor and bring her back.
You better.
You must have some idea about where the
That Malaka...
plague...
Of course it's...
I'll take a look around.
I'll see to you...
Make it... Where is that useless...
Go on! Yeah!
She's part of the order. I don't know. This is the one I remembered because I didn't think she was part of the order, and then I was like, oh! And then I thought she was safe. And then... she's over there.
Found her. What happened here?
You are mine!
Thank you. Those men were... Oh! You are the Eagle Bearer.
You must be the doctor from Potidea. The magistrate's looking for you.
Of course he is. I knew something was amiss when his guards appeared out of nowhere and attacked me.
He seems to take extreme measures.
That's true. And although I understand his concern for the village, it shouldn't be at the cost of innocent lives.
Let's get back to Potidea.
Not yet, Mistios. My ingredients were stolen by bandits. I need the ingredients to save the village.
Innocent lives are on the line. I'll get your ingredients.
As expected. You are as kind as you look. I'm grateful for your help, Mistios.
You must have a plan to save the villagers.
This illness. It's slow and suffocating. But
I'll get the ingredients.
And I'll run back to the village and get a...
See you in Potidea.
So, what next?
We could go hunting.
Do I look like the type that can defend myself?
We won't hunt bears, Herodotus. We'll hunt lions, traitors. You know, the usual good thing.
Nicholas, you're fine. Stentor, shut up.
The Oddessey is a mighty vessel. It doesn't seem very wide. Where do you intend to sail us like anything? Wherever the wind takes us. Simply not. We'll take back your daughter. Growing speed!
You have to go pee. Do you really have to go pee, or do you just like think you?
We'll make landfall here!
You poisoned us!
As expected, the dock.
What's going on here?
Cassandra, I found poison in the water supply. This is definitely the work of the Order.
Mystios, you've returned in one piece.
Listen to me when I'm talking. You're trying to sabotage us. Don't deny it!
Magistrate, please try to relax.
People have been drinking your medicine, but they all died anyway. Your cure is useless, just like you.
I suggest you calm down, Magistrate.
The doctor's medicine has only made our situation worse.
As expected, the doctor is the one. Someone like you.
Enough, both of you! One of you is... the ingredients you use for your medicine. Why don't you take a sip, Doctor?
It's not necessary, Mystios. Let's focus.
I knew it. It was her. Malaka. Your medicine was a fake. It killed everyone.
She's gonna start smiling.
As expected. A little too late, I'm afraid. You took Here.
Malaka, so many lives were lost because of you.
Draw you out.
One less evil in the world.
Now that I think about it, there's these, my pee's real foamy, and there's, these things that, I can't think of it, leeches that can make your pee foamy by, they, go to your liver, and, when they hatch, you'll slowly start dying. The leeches will place they'll place shit in your Damn, I already got all the... Oh, no, I don't. I was like, damn, I already got all the Persian shit. You can't stop me now. Persian all the way through, motherfucker. That's who that guy was that they were I was really confused who Kronos was, but Kronos is the guy that was coming back to, like, in Percy Jackson. So Kronos,
I knew my men attacked her for a reason. I only hope you made their deaths quick.
Did you find any clues on the doctor?
A note.
What do you think?
My wolves howl, my boars snarl, and my crows conspire. All for the blood of the Tainted One. You will bring them to me as expected. So the huntsman commands beasts who'd usually tear each other apart. Great. Something to look out for. The Order did this?
They did this because we were here, to draw us out. Father was right. I understand now why we live in the shadows, why we run. This is my fault.
We did what we could. It's all we could do.
I appreciate your words, Cassandra. We can talk more back at the hideout.
they've already discovered the hideout, I think.
A fellow mercenary, are you? Don't!
I should have done this one. Then who was it supposed to be for? apply to people. You're not controlling Alexius. What the fuck? These people are idiots. Never met so much stupid in my life. If you could control someone in the past, then that would just be stupid. That would be guaranteed a whole bloodline lost.
There's a stench of death in the air. I hope I'm not too late.
Whole bloodline lost of guaranteed.
Animals.
If you could.
Where are the guards?
I could have assassinated that thing. There you go, young woman.
I thought I'd die in there.
I never
Thank
thought
you,
I'd be
Mistios.
free.
I have been at the mercy of those beasts. Did Nataka send you?
You must be his contact.
My son was spying on an Order member. It was his first job, but he got captured. I shouldn't have agreed to let him be involved.
It wasn't your fault. Your son made a choice, and you respected it.
He had a life ahead of him. But now...
Where did this madman take your son?
His soldiers took him downstream. They're going to finish him off, Mistios. Please, save him.
You're injured. Stay here while I find your son.
Please hurry, Mistios. They could be flaying him right now.
I need to find her boy. Hope this madman she's talking about didn't get his hands on him.
And then he says, I did this.
It's a bloodbath. What happened here?
God.
These people were exposed to the elements and tortured in these cages. Horrific. Fog is rolling in. What kind of monster would do this? These tools were used on the victims. Wolves aren't to blame for this carnage. This door is locked, but the blood trail leads further into the swamp.
Please, let me go. Somebody help.
There he is. Ah! It's okay. Your mother sent me. Calm down, boy.
No, don't kill me. Stay away from me.
Come back. Your mother sent me. Malaka. Boy, come back.
Stay away.
By the gods. What happened here?
What the hell? I forgot about... the guy comes around the tree.
Boy, get back here. What are... What is this?
Don't come any closer.
Don't worry. You are safe now.
Come over here. He's dangerous.
You killed them. You killed all of them.
You are a smart one, young man. You know no more pain here. Run along. So this is Darius's dog. The one looking for the huntsman.
Tell me where he is before I slice your throat.
It's always violence with you, isn't it? Just like your master. Tell me, do you truly trust Darius?
He's honest. That's enough to earn my trust.
You should be careful who you're running with, Ego Bearer. Do you even know his name? His true name? You think you know Darius? Xerxes thought he knew Darius.
Whatever you're up to, you won't succeed.
But I already have. You are here, right? What do you think of my display?
It's the work of sick and twisted minds.
You are right. Don't you remember these faces? You killed these men. They had friends, lovers,
I didn't kill these people.
families. Did their loved ones really deserve to die? Do they not deserve their revenge?
They were killing innocent people. I had to stop them.
You're not the judge of what is right or wrong, killer.
I would be dead if I hadn't fought them.
But now they're dead. All of them. So much suffering. We're going to start a family.
Stay back! They were in the way.
So you killed them? My son! You took him away from me!
You always have a choice.
This can only end one way.
Is that right? So close. You were so close. But you just can't stop killing, can you? It's your nature. You are bloodshed. You are destruction. Till we meet again, Eagle Bearer.
Don't get in my way! Please, don't let me hurt you! Can't hide forever! I'm coming for you! Come out, you coward! Face me!
I get it, because he didn't show his face.
I see you! What is this? The huntsman awaits you in the forest. What? In the forest? Malaka! I'm coming for you, huntsman.
I didn't kill those people. I don't even remember any of those goddamn faces. Who are those people? No one I know.
All this bloodshed, all this life lost.
Who are these people?
I had to.
For a reason. To save one from another.
I should go back to Natakas with these clues. He might know what to make of them.
But then how did I get the other thing? How did I get the headband? That's the question. Because it doesn't say I get the little crown thingy in there. So how did I get that? Answer me that. And his son thought I killed all of those people. I had to do it for a reason. Okay? If I wouldn't kill people for no absolute reason. That's called a murderer, okay? That's called a serial killer. Well, serial killer murders people for no reason. I gotta stop living with my grandma. Someday I feel like she's gonna... I gotta start cooking for her instead of her cooking for me. Someday she's gonna, like, put rat poison in my fucking food. And I'll be like... Ugh. Foaming out of the mouth. I'd be like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I'd be like, the last thing she's gonna see me do is flip her off. Because she put rat poisoning in my food. And I didn't know she did it on accident. She's gonna feel so bad. How the hell did this get back? It works on magic there. I gotta go poop. Okay, I drank all my nos. Okay. Tonight is for sure I have to brush my teeth. I keep forgetting to brush my teeth, which is kind of disgusting if you think about it. Because every time I look at my teeth, I'm like, oh, what is that? Plaque! I didn't say black, I said plaque. And I was like, oh, it's disgusting. And I scratched it off and everything.
You're back. What did you find?
Clues. Maybe you'll know what to do with them. 1, the huntsman is supposed to be waiting in the forest. 2, he's surrounded by animals. And 3, he's by a lake.
I think I know where that might be. There's a crack in a cliff face that leads to a glade. If it's where I think it is.
Let's go.
I can't. Not yet. This is the huntsman. We've suffered at his blade for years. Father should be there to see him die. I'll find him and join you in the glade.
If the huntsman is in this glade, I won't be able to wait for you and Darius.
I'll be there.
This is the one where I think I was broadcasting it, and I had so much trouble killing him. So I went over and over again. Just go to bed, Cassandra.
I wonder what the Order has planned for me this time. Hopefully fewer death rays. The huntsman has to know something about Darius. I'll get it out of him.
Oh god, my hands are sweating. I got a sweaty hand. Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty hand.
I'm closing in, huntsman. Rebecca and Darius better get to the huntsman's glade in time. I can't wait for them.
Suffered at his blade for years. It's just an illusion.
And she arrives.
The huntsman.
That was your game in the swamp.
All to help you understand the truth, Cassandra. You are no hero.
Been called a lot of things in my time. Hero's not high on the list, so... This isn't news to me.
You are tainted. The blood flowing through you has the power to raise kingdoms, to alter the course of entire civilizations. We must bear you first.
You can't know what I'll do or who I'll become. I decide my fate. I decide my future. And I've decided I'm a threat to you and your order.
Beep 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 Bitch, who's this? Burning too.
Behold your gift to them. Death. Look at them. Do you remember their screams? Does it weigh on you? All the misery you've caused?
If you love your beasts so much, stop sending them to die.
You disrupt the natural order. And thus, you are unnatural. It will be...
It'd be a shame to see you die.
How you believe it? Nothing special. Lead you. There is no more love. No power. Not your skin, not your bones.
Where did he go?
Ah, son of a bitch. I gotta...
We must track him down. Maybe Icarus will have better luck finding the huntsman.
Haha, you can't hide from me. Batman! You can't fight me, you can't fight me, you can't find me, you can't find me, you can't find me!
I'll find you, huntsman! You burned whole villages. Poison them.
The Order kills hundreds to stop your kind from killing thousands.
Crack in the wall. Looks like the huntsman might have slipped through here. Stinks down here. Animals.
Come, Cassandra! It ends now, monster! You are a creature of chaos, Cassandra. Everything you touch dies screaming. How lonely you must be. Order will outlive you.
The order will outlive
It's
you.
over, huntsman.
Oh, is that what you think?
Nice entrance.
Took the easy way.
Artabanus! The betrayer himself.
So you are Artabanus.
Actius.
After all you've done to this family? How does it feel to have them watch you die?
Is that how Artabanus tells it? No. He started this.
What is he talking about?
We trusted him. I loved him. We were all as brothers. He drew his blade against us. Did you not consider the cost? They'd be alive. Your mother, your siblings. May as well have killed them himself.
Darius, you have some explaining to do.
Cassandra.
You're hiding something. Speak.
Yes, Darius. Tell them about our promise.
To protect Persia. Our children. Their future.
Then why did you betray us?
To keep that promise. It's time I told you the truth about Artabanus, protector of Persia.
Woo, put on a show.
We'll feign a frontal assault on the convoy, drawing away the majority of Xerxes' forces, giving you the chance to... Xerxes won't know what hit him.
Tomorrow, the Order's tyrant dies, and Persia will be safe.
There will always be more tyrants.
And there will always be us to stop them. King Xerxes had died, but his son continued his legacy. The new king needs to die, Amorges.
We can't just stab all our problems.
Artaxerxes is king now. His father and his father before him were Order puppets. With the Order, we can take no chances.
What if the Order aren't our enemy? They're powerful. Maybe if we work with...
I've seen all this. I don't want to see it again. I'm sorry. I just want to skip through it. And it's getting hot in here.
As I think...
This king hasn't done anything.
Yet.
Guards!
Traitor.
He is a traitor. No wonder we killed him.
Amorges joined the Order of the Ancients. From that day, he's led the Huntsmen to destroy us and the Tainted Ones. He was my closest friend. Through war. Your birth When he called the guards, he doomed our family.
The moment you drew your blade against the Order, you doomed us. Did you ever stop to think who else your blade has killed? Mother? My brothers and sisters? Me?
My son. I think of nothing else.
Hark the father.
Go. I have an open.
We're not all farting unicorns, you know.
Daddy.
Cassandra.
Do you?
I do.
How can
Trust me?
Partius is dead. He'll never stop hunting you, or us.
Let him hunt. He'll find only death.
Okay, now let's do it. I think fast traveling to the Adrestia is a new type of thing. I have a pocket poppet. You know what kind of poppet it is? It's a mini poppet. Wow, watch your language, sir. You don't treat anyone with that kind of disrespect. I'm sorry, dog.
I should go to Vimy and see who this is.
Damn. That whale did not take no for an answer. He just said, shit. Yeah. He really wanted that shit to hit the fan. Where's... How the fuck... Okay. Is this where I'm going? No. Okay, then let me go right here. Son of a bitch. You think you can come upon me saying hoo-ha, hoo-ha, when there is no hoo-ha? Hoo-ha, hoo-ha? No, no. No, no. There is no hoo-ha. Hoo-ha, hoo-ha? No, no, no. Whew. My herpes are getting quite dry. Sorry, people. You know what? I'm tired of this horse. You know what? We need a real fashionable horse. You know what I mean? Something that no one would ever see coming. It's because my horse? Oh, sorry. My horse is too fast for you. Was I going over the horse limit? Huh. Was my horse going too fast for you, sir? Huh. Well, sorry to say, but there is no horse limit. Huh. Was my horse going a little too fast for you? No? Oh. Was my horse going over the speed limit? The horse limit? The speedometer? You know, maybe if people weren't such dill holes and so worried. Oh, it's a marathon. This is bigger than a regular track. Wow, look at the people these days. Such pussies. Look at these people running bigger tracks than they ever did. There's not that many missions that can give you horses. Which is not that cool. Like I said, hooray! Welcome. My uncle said something about my dad, and my mom was like, my mom seemed so interested, and I was like, don't, I never thought you seemed so interested in my father. This is the new.
There he is.
And it got really, really weird, because she never really gets interested in my father. And I was like, because she said something about my dad's friend or something. She was like, who? And then I was like, what does she care? Hopefully it's not Nubs. I hope Nubs is okay. Nubs is my favorite. He has no thumb. He has a nub.
Than me.
He has no thumbs for a nub. He has a nub for a thumb, and he rides a bike everywhere. Maybe not now, but he used
Darius, do you ever rest?
After Macedonia, after the Huntsman, nowhere in the Greek world will ever be safe. Not for us. We can never rest. We can never stop running.
The Order have your scent and mine. If you stay still for too long...
Natakas dies. All we can do is keep moving. Even if all I want is to stay.
I don't see Natakas.
That's why I sent the note.
Trouble?
We came to Achaea seeking a ship bound for distant shores. A simple plan, but like so many simple plans...
It got complicated.
That fleet is bound for Patre. It's not the first. Something there is not right. Relentless military patrols, naval blockades. Natakas went to secure us a boat out, but he hasn't returned.
I have my own boat, so why the hell